Well, good morning again, YouTube and fellow Mazzy lovers. I'm back in the greenhouse today, and we're in the Mazzy house, as you can see. I've got a bit of potting to do today, or repotting. I've got to do some divisions. I want to show you some of the Dracula divisions that I've got that's coming on, and they'll be going in the shop soon. But I thought before we start, we'll just have a look at a couple of, look at these beauties. No ID. Don't know if you can see them. No ID, nice healthy looking plants. And this one again, it's going to be awkward to hold them to get you to give it a good viewing, but just amazing mazzies are. 5 or 6 spikes on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get set up. It's not raining today, it's pretty cool, so I thought I'll get back in the greenhouse because I've been coming in here when it's been warm, and to be honest, I couldn't do anything, you know. So I'm going to get set up again, get some mix made up, divide a few and do a repotting. I did get a comment from a viewer a couple of weeks back who wanted to see me do some repotting again. She's new to Masdevallias, so that's what it's all about, you know, helping people to grow these beautiful little orchids. It's not about dragging anything off YouTube, because I don't. But if people can pick things up or learn something how I grow them, it may well help them. And don't forget, there's going to be better growers out there than me. But I just like to share with you what I'm doing, how I do it, and how I grow it. So let's get this intro out of the way, because I do need people. I concentrate more and more on the website at the moment. I answer a lot of emails during the day. I get a lot of contact emails from viewers from around the world who's actually growing Masdevallias, or hoping to grow them, or concerned about eating costs and all of that. And I discuss it on the blog page, on the forum, or even answer with an email. So anyway, let's get cracking, and I'll catch you again in a minute when I've got set up. For the mix today, I'll just lift it up. I'm using orchid bark, small orchid bark and perlite. I've eased off on sphagnum moss because I've noticed that sphagnum moss is going down more than the bark, and it's staying too wet. And we're coming up to winter. Good God, we're still in summer, but yeah, we're coming up to winter, and I don't really want that in my mix. So that's the mix I'm using. This tray is just for the taking out the old stuff, and I keep it in here. So let's crack on and get this first one done. Right, Septrum, nice healthy looking plant, as you can see there. Yeah, 21 you see, that's me, that's not being on the ball. Right, first of all, we're going to get this out and look at the roots. I squeeze all around the pot to make sure that if any roots have attached to the side of the pot, I'm not going to rip them out. And I feel this may well have, because it still feels tight in the pot. Right, there we have it. You can see first signs, look. It's got nice roots all around. I don't know if that smells, let's just have a smell. They don't smell too bad actually. But I'm just going to clean this up. Get the, there's my trusty old stick. I just break out all the old media. It's got some cracking new growths coming on it. Really has. But I want to do it as fast as I can, because obviously some of these videos, I mean, I watch a lot on YouTube. I've got a lot of orchid channels that I watch personally, and I enjoy watching them, but they're not Masdevallias, they're other orchids, gardening channels, you know, whatever people are interested in. But so I know I don't have time really to always watch all the videos that's being produced, so I have to pick and choose what I can watch, because it's time restricting. You know, I've got a life as well, and I've got my own orchids to look after. So I can't spend all day. I don't think my wife would appreciate me all day sitting there with me phone in my hand. Looking at YouTube. Right, that's basically what I'm going to take off. I don't want to pull off, let's get to the camera, I don't want to pull off some of this, because some of this is attached to that root. I don't really want to disturb the roots that much. That looks okay now. Now for dead roots, I'm just feeling around, pulling on the vellum to see if any are loose or the sheaths come off. If they do, I'll take them off. This plant has got good roots, but you know, you're always going to get one or two. Now you can pull them, people say you can pull them, I'd prefer to cut them. So what I'm going to do first is get some cutters. I use these isopropanol, a spray bottle. Makes it easier for me. I don't waste the load in a glass or in a cup. I just spray the tools I'm going to use, just let that dry a minute, put that away, and that's what I'm going to cut off them couple of dead roots with. It's important, I believe, to sterilise your scissors, because you don't know what's been in this bark, and you don't know what this plant's got. It could be carrying a disease or anything. It looks healthy to me, but is it healthy? Is it a good plant? You don't know. In fact, that would divide. You see that natural division there? Can you see it? I'll just bring it up to that camera as well. That could divide into two Masdevallias, but I don't want two of this. I really don't want two of of everything in this greenhouse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my scissors there, they're drying off, just get rid of this old media, get a new pot, because we're going into black pots now, and I've cleaned these up. These are clean, ready to use. So just put a little bit in the bottom, put your Masdevallia in, twist the pot so you get the roots bedded in. And I've only just noticed on this, we've actually got a spike here. You can see it. So that shouldn't do it any harm. Right, we've got it in, I've twisted it round so the roots are settled in. Now I'm just going to backfill. Now all I do is tap it down on all four sides. Try to keep the leaves out of the way. All four sides, just pack it down. Now that hasn't gone between the plants, has it? I know that, so we're going to tamp it in a minute. Bit more there. A bit more there. Right, that's all four sides done. Now I hold the plant, I just tap it, then just push it down a bit more. Now this plant will settle over the next couple of days, it will settle, and that media might drop. So all you do then is just put a little bit more around the top, keep it growing, looking lovely. Get a pen, write on your new tag or on the old tag 823. Not the best writer in the world, but it'll do me. Right, put that in, and that's ready for a water, and I'll give that a water in a couple of minutes. I'll just stand it there. Now all I want to do now is do a division. This one, what we said, Amaryllis pink. For you don't know, Amaryllis pink, beautiful plant, usually are. This one, whatever reason, it hasn't been repotted and looks terrible. So we're going to clean this up. Right, again, always loosen the pot. Make sure that you do that, because if you've got roots stuck to the side, all it's going to do is rip them roots off. Now this, yeah, I think this smells a little bit too much. So again, you can see this one had moss in it, and to say these are watered regular, some of this moss is quite dry. Now that's another one of the reasons I'm not fond of moss. But what I'm going to do is get all this off. But for me, the easiest thing for me now is to divide this where I'm going to do it. Right, see, that's naturally falling away. Can you see that? That's naturally falling away, and that leaf belongs with it. That just pulls apart, and that will give you one new plant. This side of it, if we look closely, we've got new growths. These are new growths. Just go up to this camera. They are new growths that's coming on this. So that is one. The roots don't look bad on this as well again. Now this, we've got another natural division, another natural break. We're going to go, it's terrible, we're going to take this one there, and you see, now we've got 3 plants out of 1. That's how you make your divisions on Masdevallias. I don't know if a lot of people do it my way. I believe in my way is one of the better ways, but that's going to be me, innit? I always say things like that because I just love growing them and I don't want anything to happen to them. Right, you can see we've got some green tip leaves, green tip roots on this one. Lovely looking plant, and we've got some dead old. Now what I'm going to do, we've got an old flower spike in there. We need that off, so we're going to use this sterilised scissors, just snip off the old flower spike. And I've seen another one in there somewhere. Just get in there, and we're going to slowly snip off that. Right, that's the second one. Now here, the final one, you can see we've got a couple of dead flower spikes. Let's have them off. There and they're not doing any good. Don't let it do any good stuff. Just check the roots again. Nice looking roots, no dead roots, just a bit of old sphagnum that can come out. And well, that's it. So altogether we've got 3 new plants. Still got an old flower spike there that's coming off. That's off. And another one in there. You best take them off now because they're not doing any good to the plant. So take them off. Again, move away this. That's the original label. And I've got to go and make 3 more labels. So first of all, let's just get these potted up. Right, again. Put it in, twist it round so the roots settle all around the pot. And again, do your 4 sides. 1, 2, 3. And you're trying to keep it in the centre of the pot, not to the edges. Like some orchids you put them back on, but masdevallias you tend to put them in the centre of the pot. Now I hold it again, 4 taps. Again, that's going to drop down over the next couple of days, so I'll need to top it up, but that's 1. I'll just do these 3, then I'm sure you've all had an idea how I do it then, and we can look at something else. Put it in. I put it about a quarter of the pot. Put the plant in, get all the roots tucked in, twist it again, move that out of my way. It's awkward when you're trying to do videos, you know, you want to get on with it and get them done. 3 and the 4th side. Right. Let's give it a 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap it down, press it down. No need to press down firmly. These roots will, in time, settle down and start getting hold, keeping the plant. And there's the second one. We're going to put these. Put that one up there. Final one. Again, quarter of the pot. Get all the roots in the pot. Twist it around a little bit so the roots curl around the edge again. 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for me, that's as easy as that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Masdevallia divided. I think it was Amaryllis pink. That's divided. Done. And there is all 3. I hope you found that bit useful. I know a viewer asked me the other day about repotting. I've done repotting videos before, but I've got a lot of new growers, hobbyists who's into masdevallias now, and a lot more people are choosing masdevallias because of their warm greenhouses, so they're going down the route of masdevallias. But yeah, that's how I do a division. I've done a potting, I've done a division. Now let me get on and I want to show you some of my Dracula divisions. So bear with me, catch you in a minute. Well, here they are, all potted up, got the new labels in, and you've probably seen my, and it wasn't a deliberate mistake, it's my age, I'm getting old now. I called these Amabilis Pink in part of that first clip, and they're actually Amabilis alba. That's the actual name, and you can see 823. So that's the divisions done. That's that. I'm going to move on now to look at my Draculas. I'll grow these on for another 12 months, and this time next year I'll put them in the shop. So if anybody's looking for Amabilis alba, there was some cracking plants coming. Catch you in a minute. Right, before I look at the Draculas, I've just been looking at some of the questions I get asked from viewers and probably new growers. And I think this is the ideal opportunity to demonstrate or to show you what you're actually asking. And one of the questions which I get 3 or 4 times, probably a month, is when do I cut my flower spikes off? When the bloom's gone over, do I cut it off straight away? My answer to that is no. Leave it until the inflorescent, the stem, the stalk dies back itself, then cut it off. Because, and I'll pick one here just to demonstrate. Well, I'm hoping you can see this. Right, a lovely Masdevallia. These are dead. That can come off, so can this one. Dead. But if you look at something like this one, if I can get close enough to the camera, you can see where the last flower was and a new one's formed. Again, this side, the bud dropped off here at the top, and it's produced another bloom. So, and this is the one again, the bloom's gone around a bit, probably looking for the light, I don't know. So I would always say, don't cut off your bloom spikes until this state, when you can clearly see that's dead. And I'll cut them off in a minute. But there's a name for it, I'm not sure what the name is, something bloomer, but they actually put up additional flowers, and a lot of Draculas do that as well. So some of these mazes also do it. So always don't just because the bloom's dropped off, don't cut the spike off straight away. Let it die back, right back to the leaf joint, then cut it off, because look, you're going to get more flowers coming off the same stem. I hope that clears one of the questions up for you. I'll try and do some things like that sometimes when I get questions now, so people understand about Masdevallias, because there's more and more people, like I said before at the start of the video, getting into Masdevallias now, and I'm inundated with people sending requests for me to take divisions of certain plants, which I don't mind doing. If you tell me what plant you're looking for and I've got it, I will take your division. I won't sell you that division until I know it's got good roots and it's rooted. Anyway, so I don't want to make these videos too long. Let's go quickly and have a look at some of the Draculas that I've got up round the corner. The ones I've took the last few months, I believe. The division's coming on, which I'm hoping I'll be able to pass on to people around about November, December time, when the weather cools down. So let's go and have a look at them. Well, here they are, some of my Dracula divisions. I've not hung them all up because I've got, as I say, a lot to do today, and I just want to get a video out because I've got a lot of people keep asking me to do videos. As you can see, some nice new growth coming on that. These hopefully will be ready about the end of the year. Some smaller than others, some doing well. Need a good tidy up, I suppose, but all in all, some nice. And what have we got? Let's just have a look at what names we've got. We've got Felix, Dracula Felix. I'm not sure what some of these are, can't see the labels. Vlad Tepis, Venifica, Dracula Venifica, Barrii, Dracula Barrii, another Venifica. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share them with you. For people who keep asking me have I got any Draculas available, they will be available at the end of the year. All my other Draculas are currently down here on this bottom shelf. As you can see, they're all doing well. They're in line of the fans, but they're not getting too much sunlight now. They've had enough sun for this year. And at the back of them, if you can see at the back, there's a lot of divisions that's already been taken. So I'll just finish off with these. I haven't got any Draculas in bloom at the moment. The last one went over a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I have anyway. But just pan around, have a look at the mazzies. So to keep these videos short, viewers, I'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks to all the people who comment. Comments are absolutely brilliant, because when you comment on these videos, it helps the algorithm of YouTube, and more people watch this channel. So if you are into Masdevallias, this is the place to be. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.